We're right by the main stage. Here with Fletch, we're here with Zoli, and you guys are about to unleash
fury. We're going to unleash fury on the Australian fans.
Did you joining this band basically happen from a random phone call? Is that true?
And that was the catalyst, but I think before he actually joined, like Jim had talked about not doing a couple shows. Mm-hmm. We threatened to get Zoli to fill in on a couple shows, so we kind of like talked about that seriously, and then Jim got scared and actually did the shows that we wanted him to do. And then Jim quit the band, and then Zoli called me to do a tour with Ignite, and I'm like, cool, if you can sing for Pennywise too, because Jim's out of here.
Well, that's a big deal after sort of 20 years with someone.
It was a huge deal for him and for us. Obviously, we tried everything in our power to keep him in the band, to make him happy, which Zoli probably thinks is a lie, because we torture him on a daily basis.
It's horrible.
He always drops like, no wonder Jim quit. Like,
you're beaten and bruised, really, aren't you, Zoli?
Just mentally. Physically, I haven't really got at him yet.
I'm pretty strong, so if he wants to come physically, I'm ready for him.
I told him if he fights back, he should kill me because you don't want to wound a grizzly bear. Grizzlies can swim, they can bite,
awesome.
And they can claw.
Well, I have to say, like, it's very rare that you can replace the lead singer. There's like, Brian Johnson replaced Bon Scott, but there aren't that many other people who've managed to successfully replace lead singer.
Iron Maiden.
What about Dropkick Murphys? What about Black Flag? 4 singers. That's why we are destined for greatness with the mighty Zoltron.
Ronnie James Dio.
Ever heard of a band called Black Sabbath?
We saw them. We saw them on their last ever Australian tour, and Dio was amazing.
Went to his funeral. It was awesome.
Oh, really?
He was like a really cool dude. We hung out with him a lot in the studio. He recorded where we recorded.
Awesome.
And a rad guy. Mad props. He's about 4'2".
Yeah, I know.
I'd come into the liquor store and I'd look down. I'd be like, "Who's that elfin creature?" And it was always Dio. "Hey, Fletch, what's up?" But he was the nicest guy in the world. Never complained. Just kicked ass on the microphone.
I was blown away the first time I saw him on the mic. I'm like, he's this, this little guy with this amazingly big voice, and I'm excited to see you guys on stage.
Another little
guy.
Also,
that was a
guy with an
segue.
amazing
A little
voice.
guy with an amazing voice. So, guys, you've been saying you've been making a new record for like 100 years. So what's going on?
It's only been 12 months.
Well, still, that's almost 100 minus give or take 99.
We figured like there was 2 options. You come out of the box with a new record with Zoli on it and let people throw stones, or you go out on tour and win the fans over and then put a new record out. So I think our strategy is working, because if you come to see Pennywise live, Zoli puts on a good show, people feel it, they accept him, they're going to be more apt to accept the new record. You put in a new record with a different voice, and they might be like, "Hey, I'm over this. This isn't Jim. You know what? I'm done with Pennywise." So people have been really receptive. Reviews have been really good.
Yeah, awesome.
And it's given us time to write a record. We've got about 50 songs, and we got way too many songs. Now we're going to fight over that for about a month. But it's coming. We got studio time booked in April, and it's actually, I think, going to be a really good record.
Exciting, because punk rock has a really long, excellent history in Australia. Like, you go back to the Saints and all that kind of stuff.
They're playing Velvet Revolver now. Slash is playing across. I'm just kind of listening, and now he's playing Velvet Revolver songs. I actually wrote 2 songs for Velvet Revolver.
Really?
They sent out the music, and I wrote the music back for it, the vocals back for it. That's why I got to know Slash.
You want to be in 3 bands now?
I'm a vocal prostitute. You pay me enough. I'll sing country western.
He'll be in the Backstreet Boys before you know it.
Okay, well, I've got this idea for a project, Zoli, and I'm thinking, it's going to be polka with a
How
bit
much
of...
does it pay? Okay, he's in.
Oh, awesome. What do you reckon is the biggest change for fans out there who obviously have had a long relationship with Pennywise, especially in Australia?
The biggest change is Zoli wants to be here, although it's difficult at times, everyone figuring out their path. But the last few years, Jim didn't want to be here. He didn't really want to be on stage. He didn't want to be on tour, and it was starting to show. And I think for us as a band, when we're on stage now, no matter what kind of arguments we're in, like it feels good. It feels fresh. You look over, you see a guy that's like given 100% and loves what he's doing up there, and as opposed to a guy that might not have been happy up there. So it's kind of, I think the energy is there and the communication's there, and that's been lacking in Pennywise for a couple of years.
That's fantastic. It's like when a marriage is kind of winding down, or a long-term relationship, and then no one really wants to be there. And now you're here with our favourite vocal prostitute over here, who's right now listening to a bit of Paradise City live at Soundwave Festival.
Hey guys, hey guys, I'm Fletcher, and that is
Zoli.
We're in Pennywise, and you are hanging out with us on Soundwave TV. Apparently, Guns N' Roses is playing over there without Axl Rose, because apparently he lost his mind and got way too many Botox shots around the mouth area, and now he can't open his mouth and sing. Sorry.
It's all for the best.
Over and out.
Rock and roll.